Yeah, from 99. He's in the industrial area. Looks like he's on a pavement. Stand by.
Hello people and sheeple. Pinaki News. Well, I posted a video back on the 6th of July which was sent to me by a subscriber showing how he was bullied off the streets by two police officers, one female and one male, just for taking pictures in a public place. Well, I've managed to get my hands on the body-worn footage, which just goes to show how much he was bullied by these two police officers, who were, in my opinion, both breaking the law themselves by threatening to use legislation that they had no power or authority to use. One of which was Section 5 of the Public Order Act, and the other one was breach of the peace. Now, like I said in a previous video, people can't just say you're causing harassment, alarm or distress because they don't like what you're doing. In order for you to be guilty of that offence, you must first use threatening or abusive words or behaviour, or disorderly behaviour, or display any writing, sign or other visible representation which is threatening or abusive. And standing over the other side of the street with a camera is neither. So you can't use that legislation. Not lawfully anyway. And then he was assaulted by the other police officer, who also broke the law by threatening to use powers that he had no authority to use, which was breach of the peace. And for those that don't know, breach of the peace is not a criminal offence anyway. You can't be charged with it. I mean, at the end of the day, the police have the power to detain or arrest you if a breach of the peace has occurred, or to prevent it from occurring. But a breach of the peace is defined as an act done or threatened to be done which either actually harms a person, or in his presence, his property, or is likely to cause such harm being done. And they must release you once the threat of breach of the peace has passed. And if you are arrested for breach of the peace, you should not give any personal details. The police will try and persuade you to do so, as they always do, but you are not legally obliged to give details or DNA or fingerprints, because you must be released once the threat of the breach of the peace is over. If you haven't given your name and address, that cannot be a reason for the police to keep a hold of you. So the fact that this photographer was obviously not committing a breach of the peace, he was just being abused by both of these police officers and bullied off of the street. No way would they do that to mainstream media if they was there, because they know most mainstream media know the law and know what they can and can't do. This was just sheer bullies breaking the law by assaulting a member of the public and threatening to use a power or privilege of a constable that they knew or ought to have known that they shouldn't be using. Criminal Justice and Courts Act 2015, Section 26. Subsection 5 to 7. I've said it before. It's almost as if this legislation was brought in to protect us, but no one ever takes any notice of it. It's all been forgotten about. Anyway, this is the body-worn footage version of the police abusing Section 5 of the Public Order Act and breach of the peace.
I'm just wondering why you're doing... I'm just wondering why, that's all.
Because I'm allowed.
Okay. But it's
Am I breaking any law?
Well, if you're causing them harassment, alarm and distress, then yes,
I'm in public and I'm allowed to take pictures.
But if you're causing if you're causing people to feel harassed, alarm, distress, but they are no, you're not.
No, I'm not.
You're
I'm
not.
Sure, I'm very sure.
But they are.
Photography's not a crime.
No, but they're saying that they're harassed, alarmed and distressed by it.
But they're really not, are they? I'm just holding the camera.
But if they are saying that,
right there.
I am, because so have you.
Yeah. So
I'm merely asking you why you're doing it.
I don't want to answer your questions anymore.
What's your name?
I don't have to answer that. I've not broken the law.
Okay, well, at the moment, if they tell me that they're harassed, alarmed and distressed, then potentially you have. Because
then I haven't broken the law.
If you've caused someone to feel harassed, alarmed and distressed, then yes.
Have I?
Well, I need to speak to them about it. But you're taking photos of them that they didn't want.
So? I'm in public.
Would you like it if they took photos of you?
I'm allowed to, I don't have no, I don't have no privacy in public.
But if they wanted to take photos of you...
Oh, you're cool to take my picture.
Okay, well.
Just don't go away.
I mean, I've had that conversation.
You're winding them up now. I don't have to. No, move on. Breach of the peace. I'm going to nick you, please. I'm going to nick you for breach of the peace.
What's your name and badge number,
I'm not going to give you that. Move on.
What's your name and badge number?
Move on,
please,
or you're getting nicked.
Look.
Move on, or you're
What's your
getting
name
nicked.
and badge number?
We're
please,
dealing with
mate?
something. You're winding someone up. Go.
What's your name and badge number, mate?
You're not having it. Go.
No.
Go.
No.
Go.
Don't
Go
push me. Why are you pushing me for?
Go.
Why are you being aggressive?
You need to leave.
Why are you
Goodbye,
being aggressive
you need
for?
to leave. I've just told you, if you're causing them harassment, alarm and distress, you're committing a criminal offence.
Go.
Photography is not a crime.
Right.
No, I'm going.
No. Right. Do you want to get yourself nicked?
I don't, no.
Right.
I'm now going.
You are committing a breach of the peace.
I'm not committing
We
a
are
breach
there
of the
to
peace.
help
I
those
don't agree.
people.
What is your name?
Quiet.
I don't have to tell you name.
Well, at the moment, we suspect that
Quiet.
you have
No,
committed
no,
a criminal
please.
offence, so you do need to tell me.
Be quiet. I'm
You're
going to talk to
causing-
you now. You are not going to talk. Do you understand me?
You're causing me alarm,
Right.
arrest and distress.
Be quiet.
I'm trying to go.
I'm talking now.
I'm
Right.
under arrest.
You are going to be if you do not move on.
I'm moving on.
This
so can I
instant.
move on? If I'm not
Right.
under arrest, I'm going to go home.
Listen
okay?
to me.
Please?
We are dealing with something over there.
Yeah.
We are trying to help someone. You are provoking them and you are making that situation worse. I don't
Oh.
give a monkeys if you film me.
Yeah, okay, let
Don't
me
care.
go then.
All right? But if you continue to film them, I will arrest you for a breach of the peace. Do you understand?
But I haven't done anything wrong.
Right.
Well, you're not
gonna get
listening,
nicked.
are
I'm
you?
not, I'm going. I'm not going to film. I'm now going.
This is
Will
your
you-
last chance.
Yeah, okay, let me go then,
Go.
please.
Go. I want to see you walk off.
I'm walking off.
Yeah, might be worth taking a note of the address of that bloke, since we know now where he's gone into.
Do you know which one it was?
Yeah,
Was it
it's the one with the black car.
Fine, yeah,
literally.
we can sit.
Yeah,
Okay.
so just 2 doors behind the DPD van.
Oh, he's photographing again. Baz, he's photographing again.
And he's gone right at the end there.
You got it towards Sainsbury's.
Put that camera down, or we will tase you.
990.